the number one place on the internet for Chinese tea education and for tracking helicopters in the sky in Shenzhen. My name is Lauren. This is my rooftop here in China, and I'm drinking a really cool tea today. It's got about 11 grams, which is pretty heavy stuff. 11 grams of Xiong Di. It's called Xiong Di. It means brother in Mandarin. So it's a Cong oolong tea from, the Phoenix Mountains over in eastern Guangdong province. But, yeah, it has a nice color, real rich color to it. It's fairly oxidized. You can see it's a lot of brown in there. Hey, Serpent Rider, what's up, man? Thank you for checking out. Did a little bit of remodeling over here, a little bit nicer. Actually, my wife kind of cleaned it up a little bit. And the cat has this nice little pad over here now. And it's kind of cleaned up, organized. These amazing flowers. Look at that thing. Absolutely stunning. The Christmas tree is struggling a little bit, but I think it's going to come back. Trimmed back the bamboo a little bit. Got this sweet potato under there. It's not super happy right now, but I think it'll bounce back. Ooh, you had a cool lap sing. That's awesome. Lap sing su shong. Zheng shang xiao zhong. And hoping everyone's doing well. That's kind of beautiful through there. Oh, yeah. It's basically like a nature show we're doing here. Siegbert Schnozzle, welcome, man. Nice to see the regulars creeping on in. Got this flower here. This is my wife's old sign from her old yoga school. And we got Huang Huang, who just had a bath. Super fresh, super clean. So cute. Anyways, so this is called Xiong Di. It's called Brother Oolong. Dan Cong Oolong. And I guess about 30 years ago, they grafted two other Dan Congs together, and this is the result. And they just call it Brother because the two plants that were put together to make this were really geographically close to each other. Anyways, it's supposed to have osmanthus, which is that. I think this is an osmanthus flower over here, but it actually blooms in the fall. Yeah, see, it has these little flowers here, and it's extremely fragrant. So I think so. Yeah, this is an osmanthus flower, plant, tree, bush. And you see we're in spring and it's not really doing much. It's kind of like a fall blooming plant. And osmanthus, in like a Latin root or whatever, actually means fragrant flower. So, yeah, this is a really nice Dan Cong. Extremely fragrant. I haven't had a Dan Cong I thought wasn't extremely fragrant. Super fragrant. And really nice. And this is the last of some I had. I went all out. Put like 10 or 11 grams in there. Actually like 11. And so this is like a 2022 or 2023. I'm not even sure at this point. But yeah, it's Xiong Di Dan Cong, Brother. Which is a little bit rare. I mean, I don't see anybody really talking about Brother Dan Cong. It was very sweet, like a roasted vegetable sweet, but it lacked any astringency and bitterness. Was it super smoky? Or was it unsmoked? I'm actually just going to toss these leaves here, just give them a little toss. Rinse this gong dao bei. Nothing worse than a dirty gong dao bei. Just kind of rinse that. But yeah, let's get into some infusions here. I've already done like 7 infusions, 6 infusions, but there's so much leaf in here, and you know I like those fast infusions, so there's more life to give out of these leaves. Yeah, beautiful color. Absolutely stunning. It looks like some gasoline. We got some petrol here. Or some whiskey or something. But yeah, I was working on this tea this afternoon. And then I finished the Maojian from yesterday. It's so funny. I always have kind of like 2 teas going. There's like yesterday's tea, which I'm still drinking some of. And then like today's tea. You know, always at least one fresh, you know, batch of tea, gaiwan or teapot every day. But oftentimes I'll just finish some leaves. I'm a little bit like kind of stingy, I guess. I'm like, there's still life in those leaves. And so I'll like grandpa brew after it's done like 8 infusions. I'll just grandpa brew it. You got the ghetto bird circling. Bow down, bow down. Some folks are made to wave the flag. Oh, that red, white, and blue. It ain't me. Yeah, it is petrol for us tea guys. But it's no red, white, and blue here. This is just the red and gold. Red and yellow. This is China. Got this really cool building here. Oh, we got the helicopter. This is kind of a cool shot. Yeah, I'm not wasting that cha-chi. Don't you worry. Yeah, they're coming for me. We got Chinese police circling. I thought my residence permit was still valid. Please, no. I'm not going back to America. Actually, I've had problems getting into China before. But, yeah, I went to Thailand. You know, if you really want to stay long-term in Thailand, you have to get, like, a student visa. And you can do that. There are some language schools and kickboxing schools. You know, Thai Muay Thai. That, 8 limbs or whatever, you know, knees, feet, elbows, hands, head. Muay Thai. So you can get a Muay Thai student visa or a Thai language student visa. But yeah, I was just on a tourist thing. It's like visa on arrival for Americans. And you can only do that for about 6 months before they're like, all right, bud, we're not going to let you in next time. And wouldn't that just suck to like fly to Thailand and then like not be allowed to leave the airport? Like, to me, that would really suck. So yeah, just that's your international travel news for today. You know, if you're gonna go to Thailand long term, longer than like 6 months, longer than like 4 to 6 months, look into a student visa. And you're probably gonna be doing Muay Thai or Thai language. Pretty affordable. I knew a British guy that was living in Thailand for like 10 years, just kept flopping student visa to student visa, just stringing them together like an expert. And he was doing Muay Thai, and you know, some of these schools, they're just designed to give the visa. Like, their whole business model is just issuing student visas. So, in Thailand. And so, like, some of them, like some of these Muay Thai things, like, you don't even really have to show up. Like, twice a week, you might have to go to some class for 10 minutes and just, you know, sign your name on a piece of paper and leave. And that's how people do it. You know, you always wonder, how are these foreigners living in Asian countries so long? The student visa is often an exploited tactic. Similar in Japan, you know, if you want to live in Japan long term. I don't know how Japan is about doing visa runs. Like, if you can just fly over to Korea and then fly right back. I don't know. But I hear language schools are pretty decent for getting a visa there too. Emmanuel, thanks for stopping by. Always love to see your appreciation of my humor. Bow now. Bow now. It ain't me. It ain't me. Oh, they're red, white, and blue. Look at the sunset and the helicopter. What a cool shot. Anyways, let's this is a tea channel. We're talking tea. So yeah, I'm a little bit stingy. My Mayor rhymes with Slayer. I don't waste my chachi. I wring these leaves out. And maybe it's like an old bad habit from like poverty and stuff. Like, what if I run out of tea? It's functionally impossible for me to ever run out of tea at this point. You know, I was doing some calculations. Like, I've got years of tea. So, if it was just for me, you know? So, I'm never going to run out of tea. I guess that's what this whole tea business is about to begin with. Just a way for me to never run out of tea. It's really quite selfish, isn't it? But, Google, a pilot, Serpent Rider from Serbia, said, Google, a pilot called snakes shit. Okay. Probably will not remember to do that, but thank you. I did extensive research on the Taiping Hokui green tea. That looks really cool. Probably not going to get over there this year for spring. But actually next year I'm planning to totally change the way I do tea tours. And I think next year I will have the ability financially to travel to a new tea region every month. That's my plan for next year. I know it's already like we're in Q1, right? So we're just starting 2025, but 2025 is already a loss, complete loss. But 2026, I'm gonna try to go to a new tea region every month, and I'm gonna try to get like a good camera. I'm gonna try to make like cinematic, just like a little movie about a tea region every month. Anyways, I'm gonna give away all my trade secrets here. But yeah, sounds like a duck shit spinoff. Yeah, it probably is a duck shit spinoff called Brother. And oh, brother, let me tell you, this is nice. Looks like some pretty uneven oxidation though. But it is a pretty well roasted. I mean, you can see the color there. That is a well roasted oolong. And there's copious amounts of leaves too, though. Got about 10 or 11 grams in here. The helicopter guys want to find the best tea guy, but can't find you. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. You know, there's these flowering trees up on the mountain that there's like this whole like spring cherry blossom tree. There's like a belt of cherry blossom trees up there, and yeah, I guess Shenzhen's elite is just paying to have helicopter tours of the cherry blossoms. Serpent Rider said, yesterday I drank about 25 grams. Felt slightly jumpy. Luckily it wore off by the time I had to go to bed. That's funny. Yep. Yeah, I've been doing these these rooftop tea sessions in the evening here. Like right now, it's almost 6, and yeah, it hasn't been the best for my sleep. But I went on a really intense midday hike today in the sun. It was like hot and kind of exhausting. And then I came back and immediately went into some squats, you know, barbell squats. And so I'm pretty beat. And I don't think I'm going to have a problem sleeping tonight. Crack open early tomorrow. Try to hit a morning live stream. But longtime followers of the channel will know I'm notoriously inconsistent. Except for the tea club. I always deliver. I always deliver. I always hit my deadline. Sure. We've only had one tea club. But I hit my deadline. That's kind of beautiful. Nice little sunset. Bow down. Bow down. Yeah, Serpent Rider. I don't skip leg day. like some of these other posers. Some Shengpuer, Dianhong, Shomei, and Shoupuer. Gosh, man. That sounds like an epic sesh. Did you have some friends over or something? Or was that just like... or was that just a super tea session? That's awesome. Man, I feel like kind of a lightweight over here, just doing 1 or 2 gaiwans a day. That sounds like a good time. Anyways, let's keep going with this. A little bit bitter. A little bit bitter, yeah. It's just a lot of leaf. It's just a lot of leaf right there. Tenjiro Kamado, he humbled all of us. Yeah, he really did. Serpent Rider, that is an impressive day. A 25-gram day. Yeah. So only a few people are doing that. But yeah, I mean that'll get you in the zone for sure. For sure. La 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 la. So I don't have a really accurate count of infusions. I think we're around 10. Still just ample color. Yeah, my T-bar is not very clean. Ew. But you know what is clean? This dog? Super clean. Showered and brushed. And this cat, super clean. Who's it? He's so tired now. Who's it? Who's it? Oh. Good boy, Hoodza. Hoodza, you're so cute. Oh, what a cute cat. Hoodza. Hoodza. Gosh. This cat's just so mellow. He's got a little bit of some fur here. Look, if I just put my finger out, he presses his face into it. Anyways, I'm gonna go wash my hands now. Just my right hand. Because that cat's face is pretty grimy. Even though it just had a shower, it gets dirty pretty fast. Check it out, guys. The rooftop sink did not come like this. I had a real man come over and install this sink for me. So funny. You know, I in America, like, I'd always work on my own stuff, and you know, always work on my own cars, change my own oil, even modify cars and motorcycles. Rebuilt. I've rebuilt carburetors and swapped out the top end on a 2-stroke once. And I installed a cam chain tensioner on a sport bike. So I was a little bit handy with like motorsports and stuff. And, you come to China, I don't have a car anymore. I don't have any of my cool tools. And it's really affordable to get someone else to come out and do work for you. You know, in America, to have a guy come out and install a sink, it already had this water line. This water line was already there. But the sink and this drain, like, in America, you'd probably pay a guy hundreds of dollars to do that. And I think I paid, I don't even remember. It was insignificant. $30, like, plus parts, like $50, like, cheap. And he's actually a good friend of mine. But, yeah, it's very affordable to get labor. Labor's just extremely affordable here. And this is like the expensive part of the country. Shenzhen has some of the most expensive labor in the country. But like a full-time salary for like a normal person could be like a grand a month or less. Like your average like low-skilled employee is sometimes making $20 a day, So totally different world. But you can rent a really boss apartment for $400 or $500 a month. So it's all just kind of relative to, if you buy like vegetables at the grocery store or like a little vegetable market, they're like nothing. Big old bag, like a big old bag, like two large bags, like as much as you can possibly carry, is gonna be like $20. Like, and that's like two massive bags. You're like straining because the bags are like breaking, like just massive, 10 pounds of vegetables, like just like 20 onions, 20 tomatoes, like, $10. Like, it's just so affordable. Where I do kind of pay Western prices is for meat. I eat a lot of Australian beef, and so that'll be kind of more like a price I'd pay in America. $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 a pound. Kind of what's going on. But I mean, okay, so it's cheaper. So I tend to get like really nice cuts. Like I can get some Wagyu or some like grass-fed Angus from Australia for a similar price to just your grain-fed trash in America. Anyways, I don't want to get nerd out on meat too much here, but yeah, I pay a little bit more. I pay a similar price to America for higher quality stuff here in China as far as the meat is concerned. Really cool site here. Anyways, this is a tea channel, not a meat channel. Let me just hit this with some hot water again. So how's everyone doing out there? Serpent Rider said, having a few cups at home with my wife is usually a regular occurrence. Aw, that's nice. Yeah, I like to drink tea with my wife also. It's funny, she knows I always have some tea going somewhere. So she'll just like sit down, she's like, tea? And I'm like, yeah, I got some right over here. And she's a nice lady. Anyways, I don't know why we're talking about my wife again. Anyways, Dan Cong oolong. Man, what a great tea. Just gonna fill this up. Just fill her up. So I always have this, and people maybe wonder what's going on here. I'm a little bit neurotic, where if I have two hands, I'll usually flip this, and I'll like hold the lid and just scrape these leaves off it, because I don't like how they dry up and fall off onto the mat. So I actually just usually use this 99939 pure silver implement to just get those leaves off the lid like a psychopath. So it's also nice for, poking and prodding the leaves, clearing a teapot or something. Anyways, love the silver implement. And look, it even says right there. It says right there, 999. And you can't fake that. You can't fake that. Tanjiro Kamado is introducing political topics. We don't do that here. This is about tea, and I think we can all appreciate why. Yeah, I just wouldn't want to wade into anything that might end up being a mistake for me later. To me, that's like beautiful. Just the way this camera exposes it, look, the colors. Anyways, um, Emmanuel said I used my finger to get the leaves off the lid. Ever since I joined the tea club, I no longer have that problem. Thanks, Emmanuel. Yeah, well, Emmanuel got a nice silver implement in his first tea club box. Yeah, that's right. Precious metals. You're like, oh, it's probably some cheap shit in this box. No. In fact, I'll stand by that I lost money on every single tea club box. Oh, it's so funny. How's business? It's great. It's great. See, I lose money on the first box, but then I get you on the second box. That's how I get you. I lose money on the first tea subscription box. I break even on the second and third. But the fourth box, that's where I make my move. This is so funny. Siegbert Schnazel in Austria is using his finger like a pleb. You mindless peasant. Have you no shame? But, yeah, so I lose money on the first tea club box. Break even on the second and third. That fourth box, you're fucked. No, I'm just kidding. It's so funny. No, you can't run a business like that. I think everyone's gonna enjoy it. Just wait till I have 100 tea club members. And I just don't send anything and leave the country. And then I go down to Paraguay, start my cattle ranch. You guys don't know my long-term scheme. I'm starting a cattle ranch in Paraguay. Try to stop me. That's so funny. But yeah, it's my rooftop garden here in southern China. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We talk about tea. Always talking about tea. Look, a Chinese flag. This is totally not a green screen. But yeah, Emmanuel brought up a very important thing, the tea club. So I had 5 tea club slots that I opened up last January. Sold out 45 minutes. Okay? Come on. I don't want to have to start proving this with charts. Sold out in 45 minutes, those 5 slots. And that was amazing. That was amazing. April 14th, opening up 10 more spots. 10 more spots. Really excited to see if I can sell 10 more. How big could the tea club get? Sky's the limit. Yeah, Tanjiro Kamado, we have to be careful what we say. Because I'm a libertarian. And I'd like to stay that way. Hard-working man, doing some maybe some electrical work or something. But yeah, this is the prevailing vehicle here in China. I actually have one of these, little 3-wheel trike electric, and it's like the little truck China. Very affordable. You can pick one up for about $500, and it'll do you right. I have one. I've ridden it all over. I've thrown tea boxes in the back of it and taken it to the post office. But usually my tea goes out through Hong Kong because it's just faster and more secure, and a little bit seems like they care more down there. Whoops. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well out there. And yeah, the spoon is nice. like that fan from the World Cup. No politics here. I don't know what that is. I'm an American. We don't really pay attention to the World Cup, Serpent Rider. I don't have time for that stuff. I actually don't really follow any sports. The only sport I really follow is competitive handling. And, yeah. Yeah, no politics here. Look at these birds. So chill. They are thriving. There's like 30 birds over here in this little tree. And it's just this tiny little tree. Just kind of on the side of this building. This is just the next building over. If I really had to, I could probably just stand on my little ledge there and jump. That's how close that building is. It's like 30 birds. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm sorry about the pixelation. Look, if I sell my 10 T-Club slots on April 14th, I will spend the money and get a wireless access point, and I'll just zip tie it right on here. And then we might even find out that that isn't the problem, because I have pretty decent Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm like full bars. Might be my VPN. Gosh, stream is blurry. That's the worst. I am really sorry, guys. It's just so humiliating. Yeah. Gosh. I don't know if I should switch VPN servers. I just don't know. I just don't know. Sorry, it's blurry, guys. That's just the price we pay for live streaming from China. They don't really want you doing this. You're not really supposed to be able to do this. You're not really supposed to be able to do what I'm doing on YouTube right now. But, yeah, sorry. I'm using a dedicated IP VPN. But, I don't know, it seems like maybe sometimes those public IPs, a little bit like those shared IPs, maybe more throughput? I don't really know. I think Emmanuel is a tech guy. What's my solution? Is my solution to put like a dedicated server somewhere in America, and then so it's just like my personal VPN instead of using a company? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. But this helicopter, they're doing something. Must be really expensive to run this helicopter. Wonder what's how much it costs to go see the mountain. Tenjiro Kamado, yeah, is that the answer? You know, I've been using VPNs for over 10 years, and yeah, it seems like it changes which ones are better. Looks like it looks like my microphone is now failed. looks like my microphone just shut off. Gosh, yeah, microphone's done. So, hey, what's the sound quality like now? So, I was using this DJI mic 2, and it's dead now. No battery. So, just put that over there. So, this is the microphone on the phone. This is S23 Ultra, because I'm an Ultra kind of guy. You know, into my 30s now. I think Ultra is probably the way I want to live my life. Thanks, Emmanuel. Okay, so the audio is decent. Interesting. Yeah, I think it's just my old S10 probably has worse audio. So I was debating whether I need to buy a second DJI Mic 2 if I wanted to hold two phones and stream. But yeah, I mean, my Wi-Fi shows full bars right now. Wi-Fi 6, full bars. So it could just be the VPN. Yeah. So maybe I'll try a Hong Kong server. But yeah, sorry about that. Is the picture quality okay now, or still a little bit glitchy? Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. I don't know, like seeing the helicopter and that Fortunate One song. I'm thinking about like Rocky movies now. Anyways, this is about tea. We're talking about tea. So, has anybody even heard of Brother Dan Cong? Xiong Di, Brother Dan Cong Oolong? I didn't even know it was in my collection. Totally forgot I bought this a couple years back. Very glitchy. All right, I'm going to make an executive call here. I'm going to see if I can just... Okay, so I just switched to a different for my network workaround. What are we looking at now? Is it okay? Is it better? A little bit better. Or no, it's worse. Better? Worse. Oh, excellent. This is nice. Okay. Emmanuel says it's excellent. I trust Emmanuel. I think he was like one of my first subscribers on TikTok. Emmanuel, he gave me like this list of recommended viewing for documentaries about tea. Real old friend, Emmanuel. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's better. Okay. So I've learned something. So I can switch that server on the fly, and it just kind of disrupts it slightly and then comes back. Cool. Okay. All right. Look at this massive Gongda Bay full of amazing Xiong Di. Oh, back to glitchy. Yep. The story of my life. The story of my life. Remember Lauren, that guy that lived in China? He was so glitchy. All the time. So pixelated. The cat was just a collection of black pixels. So pixelated, that cat. Just there's like a black pixel on top of something else that's black. And this brown dog, just a bunch of brown pixels here. Come here, Pixel. Pixel? Come here. Okay, Pixel's sleeping. And black Pixel's sleeping too. Look, green Pixel. Okay, well, maybe I'll try a different one. Man, this tea amps me up. Minecraft gongfu. Look how I pour this pixels into this pixel, and then get these. How's the quality now? I switched to one called USA for China Supercharged. Using these filthy public shared servers. Could be my protocol. Maybe I shouldn't be using the stealth protocol. I just don't know. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well out there. And so yeah, I'm using the microphone on the phone now. And maybe the quality is decent. Maybe it's decent. Oh, this one's good. Maybe I'll remember this one. It'll be my lucky one. But yeah, maybe it's time for a garden tour. I haven't done one of those lately. I haven't done one of those in the past. Just stopped for you. I'm sorry, Mr. Schnozzle. I'm really looking forward to massive grapes here. We get such good sunlight up here. I'm sorry, Schnozzle. Maybe I should go back to my other server. Tenjiro Kamado said this server's good. One of you is lying. Stop tasing me. Anyways, yeah, this is Brother Dan Cong, and it's pretty good. Pretty good. The coals just blasting away. And these birds are quite vocal in the evening. There's like 30 birds over there. And then this person over here actually has a bird farm. They're like farming pigeons for food in there, like all that netting. There's like a bunch of birds living in there. Every now and then one of them gets out and hops over to this roof, and then this cat killed one a couple months back. Yeah, it was like someone's food bird. I see. Thanks, Emmanuel. Yeah, the lemon tree is really hanging in there. I mean, it's not like a massive producer, but yeah, it's lemons. It's astonishing to me how it's even producing nice lemons off just a small pot. I mean, it's not like a ton of soil. And this lemon tree is doing fine. Yeah, really cool. Can't say the same for this Douglas fir Christmas tree. Yeah, sorry. Your favorite. 90s. Some people resorted to eat. You can order them here. You can see there's some birds flopping around in there. But yeah, this guy grows pigeons for food there. Pigeon is a fine meal. Anyways, sorry about the quality, guys. You know, I mean, if I was in another country, I'm sure it would be better. It's that VPN. That's kind of the loose link in the chain. I think I'm using the best tool out there. I mean, me and my other expat friends usually have some sort of pulse on what are the good ones. I'm supposed to be using the good one. Sure. But yeah, guess I'm just rambling a little bit now. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Maybe I'll kill this stream and we can all go back to living our lives instead of watching the pixels move around on this pixelated table. But yeah, this is Brother Dan Cong. Really cool tea. It's delicious. A little bit sour, a little bit tart, a little bit bitter. Yeah, thank you, Tanjiro Kamado. I don't even want that keyword in the comments, okay? I'm just kidding. But, yeah, I'm in southern China. And I think I'm using the best one. So, anyways, I'm in Shenzhen, just across from Hong Kong. But yeah, a little bit windy now, and just want to thank everyone for stopping by. Look at these nice birds and this nice cat. Just a pile of black pixels over there. But thanks for stopping by, everybody. Really appreciate it. Emmanuel, always a pleasure. Tenjiro Kamado, thanks so much, man. Serpent Rider, chilling out in Bosnia. Thank you. And Seabrit Nozzle stopped by and enjoyed seeing some pixels moving. And yeah, I guess that's probably it. Mayor Rhymes the Slayer stopped by, and that was nice. And I guess I'll let everybody go now. But thanks for tuning in to listen to me ramble about tea on my rooftop here in China. And sorry about the pickles. And I'll try to see what I can do about that. But yeah, thanks